question. You don't think about those things. You just coaching the team. And I've said this before. I never try to get too high, or too low. And so I just took it for face value when he said it. Each man is, or each person, I should say, is built differently. And I just listened to him, and I gave him my 2 cents on the overall thing of what he said, and then obviously just wish him and his family luck.
Jalen and Garrison said they found out when kind of the world found out. I imagine you guys, did you have a talk before? Was it yesterday or was it in the days leading up to it about this?
No, I mean, we all kind of found out at the same time, and until I was sure I was not going to put it out there or put it on anybody's plate,
What is that? I mean, he was competing for a spot and might have been backup point guard. So what does that mean for how you look at the roster and that position specifically backing up Jalen?
One of the phrases we use around here is the word next, and it applies to a lot of things. In this case, it applies to next man up. Next man up has to step up and go get it anytime somebody's out. We play a 5-on-5 game most times after every game we play. And in the 5-on-5 game will be guys that didn't reach a certain amount of minutes in the game before, just to kind of keep them in game shape. And then a lot of our coaches will jump in and play so we can get the 5s, and we call that game the next game. And so it's no different if a player's out. You should always be keeping yourself ready mentally and physically anyway, but it's about the next man coming up and the next man getting an opportunity, and so that's how we look at it.
How do you look at the next man up? How do you look at the people that are going to replace him?
Whoever goes and grabs it. We feel like we have a deep roster, and a lot of guys will have an opportunity to grab whatever minutes might have been there or might not have been there, whatever. So it's just still go earn their stripes, and we'll figure it out at the end of the day who's going to get whatever minutes are available.
You implement this new system and work with guys. When you don't have Josh, I guess it's been weeks now, and Mitch, you're kind of limited. How does that affect you? And you kind of feel like you're where you want to be heading into the final preseason game a week for 5 days from the start of the season?
It does impact us because Josh is an extremely important piece of what we're trying to accomplish here, and he's missing time, and it's not easy or simple, however you want to call it, just to pick up and go. Great part about it, Josh is a very intelligent human being. He's got a great feel for the game, so that's going to help out a lot. But it's just going to take a little longer than what you had hoped, but that's okay, because at the end of the day, we know that this is a process, and it's a marathon and it's not a sprint. And when we hit a couple bumps in the road, we just got to make sure we stay connected, and we continue to believe in each other while believing in the overall process and how quickly or slowly it's going.
Do you see the final preseason game as a dress rehearsal at all in terms of who might play and how you might look at different guys in different lineups?
Yeah, I mean, we'd like to play our guys, as close to normal rotation as possible. But again, I'm not sure who's going to play tomorrow, so it could change a little bit. Like I might have a guy or certain guys start that may not start during the regular season, depending on who's playing. I might have guys in the second unit play a little bit more than others, but they may not play as much during the regular season, so it's just based on who's playing. But I'd like to try to get the guys that are playing as close to the overall minutes that they're going to get during the regular season, and possibly finish out the game as best I can.
Do you have a philosophy on, like if you decide you're going with Mitch as the starter and Josh off the bench, and Mitch is limited where he can't do back-to-backs or with games he's got to take off, like, do you shuffle your lineup then to Josh or Brogdon, or do you say who's the guy who duplicates Mitch, like Ariel or somebody in that starting spot? Like, do you want to keep what you have decided on, or play a different style when someone like Mitch is out?
I will say this, that is a really insightful question. That is, I'm not being funny, it's a pretty good question, and they're all good questions, so I'm not trying to give him an A and you guys B's or C's or D's, right?
Not his yesterday.
It's really, it is insightful. It's a great question, Howard. It'll be my feel. There's probably a chance that I would try to duplicate it, whatever duplication means, just to keep everything else consistent. And I feel we have, especially early on, you want to give guys opportunities so you can see if guys can really handle it or not. And so I think, I feel like we're pretty deep. Time will tell. And so I would probably duplicate it more than change it up. But don't hold me to that. Right? Don't hold me to that. Go ahead.
Just to ask, and we know Josh and Mitch are, was anybody else out? Did everybody else practice?
Who's got the running list?
Yeah. OG was out. Tweaked his left ankle yesterday. He stated that. Cat has a right quad strain.
Very professional from afar, and getting to know him for these past couple weeks was a blessing, and just wish him all the best and his family the best.
For you guys, I know we've asked you kind of about the system stuff, but just as you approach the last preseason game and start the season, not having Josh still, some undecided things, do you guys feel like you guys are where you want to be heading into this final week?
I mean, where we want to be is that's between us over there on the other side, and I think for us, as long as we're moving forward every step of the way and getting better every single day, that's where we want to be. We don't want to be plateaued. We don't want to be one spot. We want to continue to get better every day. And there are going to be days where we don't get better and we play bad and we take steps back, but it's all about how we progress and move forward. And so, we're not where we want to be, but we're going to work to get there and continue to work to get there.
Did you see that last year's group took on that mentality after a little while in the regular season, just getting better every day, worrying about the next day? Did you feel like they adopted that last year?
Yeah, I feel like it took us some time, but we got there. And so I think most of us coming back and being back here, I would like to carry that over. But it's not as simple as plug and play. We got to continue to work at it. We were off for a couple months, and we got to get back to that. And it's not as easy as flipping a switch. So that's where we want to be.
Jalen, they brought in Brogdon to possibly to be your backup. The team is with him gone in terms of whether it's Deuce or Cole or whatever it is.
We're in good hands. Great hands.
How have you seen Cole kind of advance in the second year?
He's been getting better every day. Deuce been getting better every day. Those guys, they come in, they work on their game nonstop. And so when you see that, you have the utmost confidence that when the number's called, they're going to be ready to go. And so, like I said, we're in good hands.